It is wrong to cut health care for the working poor. And that's what we're talking about here with Medicaid. My state is a Medicaid expansion state. Over 20% of Missourians, including hundreds of thousands of children, are on Medicaid. And Mono, they're not on Medicaid because they want to be. They're on Medicaid because they cannot afford health insurance in the private market. These are working people and their children who need health care. And it's just wrong to go and cut their health care.
Senator Hawley is not the only one that feels this way for Republicans that are representatives and for Republicans that are senators. He's making the comment about it publicly, but he's not the only one that feels that way. The second thing is these senators are getting a lot of pressure from President Trump directly and indirectly, meaning from other people in his administration at the White House. And then number three, they're also getting pressure from the Speaker of the House, because, of course, he just goes along like a little puppy dog with whatever President Trump wants. And he never calls out President Trump. He doesn't want any friction with President Trump. He's not in it for the fight. And what I mean is to fight for the American people, regardless if Democrat or Republican, independent, whatever reason. Fourth, these people, meaning any person you could be watching and listening that is using Medicaid, I agree. You're not wanting to be on Medicaid. You're there because you don't have a choice. Every person on Medicaid is a good person. That's just automatic. You say, well, maybe there's some people and they're taking advantage. Yes, that, also known as fraud, has accountability. It is a minute amount of people compared to everybody that's on Medicaid. Now, you don't have to like it. It's true. That's it. The next thing is, let's just say 98% of people on Medicaid are, doing good. They're doing right. Next thing is that saying that the marketplace is not affordable is kind of balancing act, because it's an attack indirectly. And at the same time, why don't we just not make it where people have to pay anything? If they can afford to pay on the marketplace that should be affordable, great. If they can't afford health insurance right now, well, then they can't afford it. But we don't need to penalize people that can't afford certain things. And I think that has become a problem in the United States, whether Democrat or Republican, that we penalize innocent people. We're penalizing people that either can't get a full-time job, not of their own fault, or working multiple part-time jobs. Something happened, it could be a catastrophe in the family, but we're taking it out on innocent children. But let's be upfront about this. It shouldn't just be children that should move it. As soon as we say families by the millions will lose health care, that should be enough for a response for the Republican Party to fight back against Donald Trump. That's it. Let's move to the next one. I think we've done enough of a job here that we shouldn't be taking any more BS about this from the Republican leadership. Every one of you that is a Republican leader, whether you're a representative or you are a senator, you have the majority of these individuals that are on Medicaid are from the Republican Party or a part of the Republican Party. What are you saying? Are you even communicating that you care about your own constituents? You're acting like your own constituents that voted for you and that voted for your God, Donald Trump, your idol, Donald Trump. And you're not even giving them the help that you promised them, that he promised them, President Trump. This is disgusting.